My name is Stephen Brooks, and I grew up in North Miami, Florida. And I first came to Costa Rica in 1995, and I witnessed a playground full of indigenous children get sprayed by a Chiquita banana crop duster, and it radically changed my life. I couldn't believe it. I knew how wrong this was, and I know humanity, how much better we can do. So yeah, that was the impetus. The first kind of thing I did was I started a tour company for high school and college students from the States and Canada to come down here and experience this, experience how beautiful and incredible Costa Rica is. And then I wanted to show the reality of the rainforest destruction, the reality of the cultural decimation of the indigenous people, the reality of the multinational industrial agricultural hell that was destroying all harmony in its path. And then I wanted to show solutions. And not because I knew what they were, but literally right here, I met my neighbor Patty Blas Martinez, who was born. He said to me, "Boy, my cord is buried right out there in the yard." In 1928, he was born right here. And he was the quintessential old man by the sea. So from the moment I met him, I was like, yes, this is where I need to bring the students to experience solutions. Soon after, we ended up purchasing the property right here next to it, 30 acres, 13 hectares, right next to Patty. And well, we just started trying to live as ecologically as we possibly could. And what did that mean? From the way we built. We started building with all fallen trees right here from the land. We started growing food. We started, collecting rainwater and cleaned up old wells that were here and started thinking about where's our water coming from and where is it going. And yeah, we became a model. This was in the 90s, it's like long before green was a color. We were focused on solutions and being a demonstration. We were just a group of people trying to live as ecologically as possible. And what started to happen is people were reaching out, "Oh, we want to come and volunteer. It's amazing what you guys are doing." So people wanted to come and volunteer here, and then more and more people, and then people didn't want to leave, So next thing you knew, we were a community of people living here, trying to walk as lightly as possible. It's been our mission here at Punta Mona for, almost 28 years is just that. And now, 28 years later, we have one of the most incredible collection of useful plants on earth. And we are here demonstrating some of the most incredible techniques in filtering water and dealing with wastewater and construction, from building with clay and from bamboo that is, that we grew right here on the land. And yeah, and in August of 2021, we were shut down by the Health Ministry of Costa Rica. And basically all the institutions are just passing the baton. Basically, there's been a big fight between the municipality and the MINAI, which is the environmental ministry, on who controls this refuge. Punta Mona is in a wildlife refuge. And they've been working on this, what they call the regulation plan, the Plan Regulador, since 2011. And we had a 10-year, what we called uso de suelo, permission to use this land, that was expiring in 2016. And right as it was expiring, I was trying to, what do we need to renew it? What do we need to do? They said, "Oh no, just wait. We're about to come out with the new Plan Regulador. Just wait. Well, they just came out with it in January. So without our permiso de uso, which we couldn't get because we were waiting for the Plan Regulador, we couldn't get our health permit. And for that reason, we're shut down. And it's just a tragedy. Like, here we are, literally one of the greatest examples on earth of ecological living. And Costa Rica, celebrates what an ecological country it is. All of the United Nations environmental goals and social goals. And here we are doing all of them. I think the biggest tragedies, we had 13 workers from the poorest town in the poorest county in Costa Rica, Gandoca Limon, where our workers came by horse, 45 minutes to an hour every day. Some of them have worked for us more than 20 years. And we kept them from August to November, but then eventually we had to let them all go. And so now they're without work in Gandoca, and it's terrible. There's no reason for this. It's not like we're hiding. It's not like we're like, oh, we don't want to comply. We want to comply. We just literally can't even have face-to-face conversations with anyone. What do we need to do to reopen here in Punta Mona? This is wrong. This is wrong for Costa Rica. This is wrong for Gandoca. This is wrong for the world. So please help us figure this out. We are dedicated. It's not a coincidence that, we were featured on the Travel Channel in 2005. Zac Efron came to Costa Rica because he wanted to come here to Punta Mona. We've been featured on CNN and on news shows around the world, not because we're this evil people that are breaking the law, is that we are literally raising the bar in ecological living, and really one of the world's greatest examples. So yeah, we're ready to figure this out and reopen so we can keep teaching and keep doing what we've always done.